All right, 5 episodes into the Musketeers, and I'm still hoping for a little bit more clarification on exactly what D'Artagnan's role is in the Musketeers. Is he a Musketeer? Is he a Musketeer in training? Is he just tagging along and everyone is wishing he would go away? Let's see if they tell us a little bit more. Okay, Porthos, what's happened? What's happened this time? Been a rough night? This is how you have fun as a musketeer.
He's never made it sober.
Oh, God. Wow. Relief on Aramis's face. And pride.
How about we try a blindfold?
Step too far, maybe. Oh dear. Oh dear. Times 2. Porthos always improvising the weapons.
That's not what it looks like.
Okay, Porthos. Got yourself in a little pickle here. Yeah, it'll be good to see a bit more of how the Red Guard and the Musketeers, the Cardinals, Red Guard, yeah, kind of get at each other's throats.
There's been a misunderstanding. We'll clear it up.
We might get lucky with a judge.
I think it's quite clear what happened here.
Your Honor, if I might say something.
Well, come to you, Captain Turnbull.
Okay.
It was my birthday.
What brings your sort to this part of town?
I grew up around here.
How old are you?
No idea. I don't know when I was born.
I must have fallen asleep.
To wake alongside a dead man with a bullet in his head?
Yes.
And you'd claim...
What else can you say, really?
I know many born gentlemen who could not hold a candle to Porthos.
Let me tell you something that life has taught me, Captain. You can dress your dog in a fine suit, but once a mongrel, always a mongrel. A man lies dead, murdered. An example must be made.
Well, this guy seems lovely.
I find you guilty and sentence you to death. Sentence to be carried out immediately.
This is irregular, sir!
I was gonna say, what can make a man so bitter and awful, but a lot of things can make a man so bitter and awful. To be executed immediately. Oh, who is this? Unknown friends of Porthos.
Athos.
Athos? Was it Athos? I thought I saw Athos over... That's... Yeah, that's Athos.
The mark of a criminal.
I know where they're heading.
When strangers are coming in,
Why are they doing that?
a warning.
It's a warning. Do nothing unless you're attacked.
So where are we? The Court of Miracles.
How do you propose to build a shining new city if we leave the filthiest part of Paris untouched?
Sire, the Court of Miracles is a miniature kingdom of professional thieves, highway robbers, whores and beggars. Persuading them to join the March of Progress is no easy task. They remain strongly attached to their depravity.
Then they must be taught otherwise.
Ah, Treville. One of my musketeers is to
Mistook a man's head for a melon and shot it off.
Surely there are safer forms of target practice, Captain.
The facts of the case are as yet unclear.
What do you think, Cardinal, about this whole melancholy business?
Very good.
As this murderer can be retrieved from the Court of Miracles, where he has fled to escape justice.
Well, been kidnapped. Court of Miracles.
The Porthos was drunk. I'm sure it was an accident, but... What if he's guilty? This is Porthos. You understand?
Still, you can imagine in that scenario, it's a dangerous thing to do. You could shoot someone's face. It's not outside the realm of the possibilities, no matter how much of a gentleman this Porthos is, unfortunately. But, of course, I hope we find Another answer to the predicament.
Are you not glad to be back?
Are these people bitter about Porthos abandoning them? They seem glad to welcome him back.
You're the king here now.
King of the Court of Miracles.
King of sorts.
Is it raining musketeers outside? There was an argument involving a young man.
Yeah, no one's talked about the dead man, the dead fellow. Who is this?
Now I look properly. I can see you're the handsome one.
These melons. Makes me want some melon.
And yet there's not a drop of blood. Or a shard of bone.
There we go, a bit of basic detective work. No blood at the scene.
Wash the cadavers and remove the internal organs after the body has been salted and stuffed with straw to prevent bad odors. Jean de Maupassant, a son of the nobility. A tragedy indeed. Put the key down. It's evidence.
One question.
Key.
You can learn a great deal from a fresh cadaver.
I see.
Jeez. The way he said that.
The killer was no more than a foot away when the shot was fired. This was no accident. It was murder.
There we are.
Flea. Is that you?
All these years, never one letter.
You two are together now. Ah, makes sense.
Bit of the one that got away there. Porthos is going in. He didn't get very far. Probably didn't help that he just took his foot off.
He's safe. And take me to him. He doesn't want to see.
Forget about Porthos. He's with us now.
The Battle of Porthos's two worlds.
I can see from your faces this is serious business. Do you come on behalf of the king?
Ah,
Our
cool.
duty is of a more personal nature.
My son. My God, what has he done?
It's not what he's done, sir.
He's injured?
Dead.
Can you think of any reason why someone would kill your son?
Jean was a man of conscience and honor. He had no enemies.
If you think of anything at all, please let us know.
How sad. What's the look on this guy? Come on, you can't just give us a look like that and get away with it.
But maybe I should stay here in Paris. Clear my name.
The risk is too great for you and us.
They seem like nice people, but they are lying to him, and so that just automatically makes them a bad choice to stay with. They're lying about, you know, they're not telling him Athos has come to see him and all that.
It's the perfect cover for you to slip away. Get out of France.
But they're slipping him out. What's in it for them? Key.
No.
Good effect. That looked awesome.
Could always try knocking.
That's true.
Oh, something was just burned. Someone's still here. Oh, yes.
Page from a Protestant hymnal.
What would a Catholic like the Maupassant want with that? Never mind about that. What would he want with 6,000 pounds of gunpowder?
Sounds like a lot.
Jean's father is known for his hatred of the Protestant faith. Perhaps the boy was a radical.
And you enjoyed it. Yeah, the thrill, the danger, the brotherhood. And then I found those things somewhere else.
New brothers.
A brotherhood with honor. Your Musketeer brothers. Where are they?
See, that's the unforgivable bit. They're trying to twist things.
Yeah.
In Porthos's
You
mind.
believe that? What's wrong?
Memories.
The boy. The one who was killed. He was there at the Ren, arguing with someone. Who?
Oh no. I have a terrible feeling that the Court of Miracles is involved somehow in that boy's death.
If I could just remember what happened.
Perhaps you don't want to. It's nothing. I'm fine.
Why would someone try to kill you?
That was very quick.
How'd you know it was me he was aiming at? Religion without art is so much less seductive.
In this church, we worship God, not beauty.
Oh, come on, mate.
At least the Catholic faith allows us a little joy before we die.
Yes.
We Protestants will have joy eternal at God's right hand.
Where did you serve?
Too many hellholes to recall.
You killed Catholics?
Not specifically. I fought for money.
And then you found God.
He found me.
Did you know Jean de Mauvoisin? Well, he's dead.
Coming as a great shock to all of these people.
I will pray for his soul.
Did you kill him?
Just come out and ask.
Why would I do such a thing?
Maybe because he was a Catholic who intended to blow your Protestant church to kingdom come.
No, he was friendly with the Protestants.
Jean was not a Catholic. He was a committed member of this congregation.
A Huguenot.
Reason for his father to
Catholic.
kick him out.
Monsieur de Mauvoisin only converted to Catholicism to win favor at court. Before him, the family were Protestant for generations. Jean didn't find selling his conscience as easy as his father did.
Okay. They're Protestants first, except for the father. Sold out to the Catholics.
There's something he's not telling us.
Usually is.
Hard for a man to see his son die before him. It strikes a blow forward into time.
It strikes a blow forward into time.
A license for the purchase of gunpowder, signed by your son.
What was Jean involved in?
It's possible he was plotting with other Huguenot fanatics to attack Catholics.
My God. Whatever my son did, I forgive him.
Quite right. Pretty proud of himself. Someone tried to kill Porthos. If they were trying to kill Porthos, it's because
Why did you abandon us, Porthos?
he saw or heard something last night that he shouldn't have seen or heard.
Why didn't you come with me?
I always felt right here. I belong.
Can't see this working out long term, but the key. Are they in the church? The Protestant church, yes?
A bomb-making factory.
So the Protestants were...
A printing press.
Oh.
It's ink.
Printing press. Okay.
This one. There's the gunpowder.
Okay, sorry, no, there is gunpowder.
What are you doing here?
There are 3 of us, Pastor.
And you're outnumbered. I have God on my side.
Well, I do hope he's good with a sword.
As God is my witness, this has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, he didn't know.
I preach reconciliation, not hatred.
Someone intended to blow up your church, probably during a service. Is it possible Jean was lying to you about his beliefs, that he infiltrated your church in order to destroy it?
Right.
Jean was no turncoat.
Jean was in league with someone who was going to attack the Protestants or the Catholics, but I don't know which way yet. We don't know which way.
This is Jean's name. But it's not his handwriting. It's his father's.
Oh no. I so hope his father
Should have told me the way he felt.
isn't to blame.
Would it have made any difference?
So what's this then? Nostalgia.
I guess I don't fully get why these guys, the Court of Miracles, so don't want Porthos to go back to the Musketeers. I mean, because they're not going to keep him. They're getting him out of Paris. They'd rather he leave Paris than go back to the Musketeers. Just need you to get your memories back, Porthos. Now, Mr. Sus.
Treville needs to see this.
100 years ago, my family was amongst the greatest in the land. Now I can barely afford to pay my butcher's bill.
And of course, it's not just the Protestants and the Catholics.
Razed to the ground. The de Mauvoisin fortunes will be restored overnight. I have sacrificed too much to fail now.
It's the Court of Miracles. Is at the heart of this. Who's the insider? Her or him?
This is good stuff. Where did it come from?
Friends.
Him.
Must have cost a fortune.
All right, it's going to be down to Flea to save Porthos, because this is about to be a massacre organized by Sharon and that guy, father.
By tomorrow morning, there'll be nothing but a heap of ashes.
What are you talking about?
Flea, just trust me. We have to go.
Sold out all his friends.
Why buy something that's worthless? The land these houses occupy covers most of the court.
That guy.
The paper value is immense. If there was a way to make them
The
pay.
sussest looks in the world.
If the court wasn't there, that land would be worth a king's ransom. Who knows when it might prove a wise investment?
At first we thought this was about attacking Protestants. A fanatical convert proving his loyalty to a Catholic king. But it never had anything to do with religion, did it? This was about greed. Pure and simple. When is the plan to be executed?
At midday.
Nice.
You're too late.
There we go. They're here to just slaughter everyone in the Court of Miracles. That's bold.
The fuses have all been
Well, the gunpowder helps as well. Just blow it up.
The killer was standing over him.
Not his own father, please, no.
It was you who planted the gunpowder in Pastor Ferrand's church.
Pharaoh poisoned my son against me.
Poison.
Thanks to him, Jean lacked the resolve to do what had to be done. He was too worried for his precious soul. He
Okay.
refused to buy the gunpowder. I had to obtain it in his name.
Who really killed him?
I did.
No. God, no. When he was told his son was dead at the start, he played it so genuinely.
Gunpowder safe.
Step away.
That's horrible.
Sharon.
You were in the wrong place at the wrong time, Porthos.
Some people making some terrible decisions out of greed.
The old man, he argued with
And Sharon, yes, was there.
perfect scapegoat.
So why save me from the noose?
We ran these streets together. I couldn't leave you to hang.
But what does the
Okay.
gunpowder have to do with...
I deserve better than this, Flea. I just need a bit of money. A fair chance, like everyone else.
Money.
This is our home.
I'm sick of it. The dirt, the disease, the poverty.
Can understand.
Human beings rooted in filth like animals.
They're poor, that's all.
This court is finished.
No. Well, we've activated Porthos now. Got him in the knee. Sometimes I swear these musketeers are doing the work that a whole army might be asked to do. Here they are saving the whole court of miracles by themselves. I can't believe it. I should have known from the actor that he wouldn't just play just a kindly father. Showdown.
Welcome to my empire of dust.
You should have come with me all those years ago, Sharon.
I wanted Flea.
These actors get to enjoy these juicy one-episode roles.
She'll be mine.
They make
She never was.
They make a meal of it. I love it. Nice hand-to-hand fight.
I'm not like you, Sharon. That's why I left.
That's a knife quite close to him. There. Yeah.
I told you. I was getting out.
Well, and it's so sad that really, ultimately, the reason that he brought Porthos here, that Sharon was helping Porthos, is just because, is just out of brotherhood, out of loyalty, friendship. And he just wanted out of the poverty. Very human.
My full confession, completely exonerated.
More difficult to forgive this man who killed his son out of greed.
You will lend me your pistol.
He didn't want to kill his son. His son just wasn't going the same way, and between the money, the wealth, and his son, he chose the wealth. Wrong choice. Jeez, Treville is a man of such honor.
I'll survive.
Oh, I'm glad she survived. I'm very glad.
You could come with me.
You could stay here.
She won't leave. Two different
We live
worlds.
in different worlds, you and me.
Always
I belong with
different
my friends
directions.
You with yours.
It's only a matter of time before the Cardinal gets around to destroying your world.
And that's not true of yours.
Huh. Surely they can see each other regularly. I hope we see her again soon.
Maybe I'll come and walk amongst the beggars and whores sometime.
Then you better watch your purse.
Somewhere else.
Amigos.
You took your damn time getting here.
We would never let you hang.
Of course not. And if we had, the funeral would have been beautiful.
We came looking. Sharon said you were having such a good time, you didn't want to see us.
Be honest. Did any of you think I did it?
Never even crossed my Did you ever think we'd abandoned you?
Never.
Maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's fine to have doubts.
Come on.
So good to see Porthos, more Porthos history in this episode. That's it. So what I thought was going to be, after last week's very political episode, thought this was going to be a bit of a religious war that we were seeing here, but I was fooled. They keep me guessing throughout these episodes. The plots are well constructed in that way. You know, they're, you can see what they're trying to do. They put in, you know, the right amount and quality of red herrings to keep you guessing a little bit throughout the episode without making it, you know, too much of an overwhelming twist at the end. But yeah, what I thought was going to be religious actually turned out to be just business. With Emil, I believe his name was, Qyburn from Game of Thrones. Of course, he's in everything, and he's always wonderful. What a fantastic actor, and a great role for him in this episode. A difficult role, because. Yeah, like I was saying, how he plays that moment at the start when he's told that his son has been killed. He plays it very well. I was convinced, I was sold that this is a father genuinely mourning the loss of his, the shocking loss of his child, of his son. But there he is. He's the one who did it. He's the one who done it. And all because, they took a lot of digs at particularly Protestant religion early in this episode. But there you go. It's nice to have, you know, the dimensions, the both sides, because it was the Protestant church that was taking Emil's son, Jean, away from him, was turning Jean against his plans of greed with the Cardinal, his plans to destroy, to raze to the ground the Court of Miracles. So yeah, you get a little win this week, Protestants. Nice one. And then we've got Porthos. Oh, great to see more of Porthos in this episode. I think each of the Musketeers have now had an episode. I think that was like the pilot, and then we had D'Artagnan, and then Athos, Aramis, and now Porthos. I do enjoy when shows focus on characters like that. Gives them each their due. And yeah, here we see a little bit of Porthos's origins. And it's all quite tragic and sad, really. But Porthos was really just in the wrong spot at the wrong time after his night of drinking. And really, for the villains in this episode, they're unlucky that it was Porthos who was there in the wrong place at the wrong time, because it's the fact that it was Porthos which exploded all of their plans. And yeah, we saw Porthos divided between his two worlds, the world he decided to leave, and Flea, who's just lovely, and clearly Porthos and Flea meant to be, but they're in different worlds at the moment. I do hope she comes back, though. I hope this isn't where we're just going to leave things for them. So I didn't get the D'Artagnan clarification that I mentioned at the top, but maybe next time. Maybe next time. This was just another great episode with another intriguing little plot. And some wonderful characters with wonderful acting. Yes, much to enjoy. And I'm enjoying that even though most episodes our characters of the week do get killed by the end, honestly, it does happen a lot, and, you know, that makes sense. I'm glad we're leaving a few alive to maybe come back to later on, like Flea, like the Duchess last time. So I hope we're building a little band of potentially recurring side characters. We'll see how we go. But I think that's going to do it for now. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing your passion with me. And I'll see you next time. Tomity out.